So he was like, okay, what kind of camera should I get in relation to you getting into stocks, right? It's such a broad question.
Yeah.
And you think that asking somebody who's semi like me, I'm like semi
Yeah.
pro, right? And so I'm like, okay, what's your budget?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. What do you have right now? Was it Nikon 7100, whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of lens do you have? Okay. So I think you should just start here.
Yeah.
But then the mind is like, but there's all this. And then you ask me, what should I get? I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, please do not be fucking lazy. All right?
Yeah.
Like, and that's why we get frustrated with you before. I think it's lazy if you're very interested, but you don't want to take the time to learn.
Yeah.
And that would frustrate the hell out of me. So I just, because I want to be polite. You just, okay, you could do this, you could do that. You already have a good camera. That's a good camera to learn on. If you haven't mastered how to take a good portrait, I would say go get an 85, go get a 50. You're on Nikon, okay, go get an 85. So, like, master that first. But then the mind of a novice is like, ooh, shiny, mirrorless.
Yeah.
You think I should go get it? I was like, you have a good camera, dude. Like, there's nothing wrong with you. Like, you get too distracted with the fancy shit. When it's like, do you understand the basics? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have many friends that went through that ride.
Yeah. Well, we all do it in some capacity.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we're talking about coffee roasting. I'm like, ooh, there's a $650 roaster.
Yeah, I'm not looking about the value, like the cost of it. I'm looking at
like what you
the
can
maintenance.
do.
Yeah, what you can do, the maintenance of it.
Again, I'm thinking about the shiny thing that's not present,
Yeah.
right? Like, I said to myself, because I'm trying to control myself too with this whole coffee roasting thing. I said, dude, do we have the budget for it? Okay, let's take from our gift giving budget.
But it's also, the other thing is, now that we learn over and over about this, is that you have to kind of look through the convenience of it, because you would always complain, oh, this is like so much cleaning, or this, I don't know, looking down the road, like, would you want to clean that machine?
Exactly. What do you want?
Yeah.
That's the key. That's what I wanted him to understand. It's like, and I want you to understand too, which was like, whatever you're trying to get into, it's going to be specific to you. So you're going to ask a bunch of people, and they're going to give you their take from their perspective and what their goals were, which may not even align with you. Like, if you're going to ask Jeff right now, I said, I don't think that's a good idea, because one, your goals are not going to align.
Yeah.
You're playing on way different levels at this point.
I mean, he's more experienced.
Not only that, but like his attention or his attachment to a certain amount of money is different than yours right now.
Yeah.
So it's just not the best logical step to go and ask Jeff. The best one is to go, yes, what you're doing right now, exactly, which I love, is like, you're reading Stocks 101 on your own and going, okay, I don't need 100,000 to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
I can play with $100.
Yeah.
And be okay with that, right? And so you're learning on your own and taking it into your own. And that's what I want other people to do too. It's like, what do you want to do?
Yeah. Understand
that there's all this other shit that's there as a resource, but do the work too. Like, don't just be like, what kind of camera should I get?
Yeah.
How much money should I invest? It's a really broad question, and it will annoy the person who is an expert, because they're saying, do you even know what you want?
Yeah.
Ask me a more specific question. Respect my time as an expert, because you've done the work on your own. You know what you want. Now come to me.
Yeah.
That's something I learned from Jeff too, is like, he would always kind of like shut me down if I asked him a broad question.
It's just like, when we were kids.
Do the work.
Yeah.
You got to do the work. Don't be lazy about what you want to do. Like, take it into your own hands. That way you can't blame anybody too.
And you always say, like, have a goal in mind.